Welcome back, everybody. Got a great episode planned for you today. Today's episode is an amalgamation of a bunch of different hunts. A lot of stuff in the woods just because the ground was frozen. It was easier to metal detect there. I visited a field for a little while, found some interesting stuff, including a few copper coins. And then we head to the beach where I find some silver. So stay tuned for that. And let's get right into the video. I just had a really wonky signal. I'm not sure what this is. It's got copper on there or something. There's all sorts of birds behind me in this bush making all weird noises. Bunch of robins. Oh well, we'll keep going, see what else we can find. Hopefully we can find some cool stuff. Finally got something interesting. I believe this is a parasol slide. I may be wrong. Let me know if I am, but something old. Done a few lines here, down and back. Bunch of trash, but that's how it's been going lately. All right, let's keep going. There's an interesting find. I don't know how old they are. That's probably rubber right there, but you got some glasses. Maybe this will help us find where the treasure is. All right, finally got a coin out of here. Wasn't that deep. Looks like it's gonna be a small cent. It's probably gonna be a weedy. There's Lincoln. Yep, it's a wheat penny. Nothing exciting. Let's see if we can at least get a date off of it. Let's take a look real quick. It's going to be 1919. So, 100 years old. Cool. Well, assuming that I always find these. That's a pretty big one. Hopefully it brings us some luck. Let's stick it right there. All right. I got a little suited up here. It's a little chilly out here, but I just dug a 57, 56 signal, and I got something round. Let's take a look at it. Well, it's been slow, but I just popped out what appears to be a button. It's got a weird back on there. I've never seen one like that before. Could be a rivet too. Not that exciting, just an update, just something other than a piece of can that I found. So let's hope there's something else out there. All right, I just switched locations. I am right by what looks like a well, and I just flipped this out. I've got the plug back over it right now. There's a great signal, and if you see right there, we've got a shoe buckle here, and it's complete. It's a complete silver wash shoe buckle. That is awesome. I'm gonna clean this off and I'll show you guys a little better. Looks like it's a little broken right there, but that's gonna be a nice one. Let me clean this off. Look at that amazing silver wash shoe buckle. The hinge still works there. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's the right size. Let's keep going, see if we can find anything else. Well, I just had a 90 target, and given the area I'm in, I'm gonna live dig it. So we'll see what we get. All right, it may be a little noisy, but we'll try this. It's right in that side right there, it seems. Just pull some of this dirt out. See if we can get there now. Right in that side. I don't feel anything. Hoping I don't feel any glass, right? Oh. There it is, guys. I think we're gonna have a coin. All right, let's pick it up. It's looking like a coin. Oh yeah, guys, I think we've got a copper. Let's try to, oh, it's kind of flaking on us. Give it a light pants rub here. See if we can make an identification. I think I see a wreath on the back. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure what it is quite yet. See the front? I'm gonna toothbrush it. Be right back. All right, take a look at that large cent right there. It's an 1830 full Liberty on the top. I'll move this light around a little bit so you can see. It cleaned up very nicely. Flip it over to the other side. Not quite as nice on this side, but still in very nice condition. You can still make out all the words. This is a great little find right here. I'll just pop this one out. You can see the wreath on the back. It is an Indian scent. I'm sure this will clean up nice, but it looks a little crusty right now. Let's keep going. Well, I stumbled upon a bottle dump here. We'll have to go over it a different day, but we'll just pick through it, just what I see on the surface. And you can see, it looks like it's got some age to it. I see some screw tops here and there, but then I've got, looks like a top of a whiskey right here, an old Aqua one. I'm not seeing anything noteworthy right off the bat here. There's a nice whiskey. It says something at the bottom. 1 quart. What do we got here? Maybe see if we can find anything embossed off the bat. Unembossed, crown top. Sauce of some sort. Another whiskey, unembossed. Looks like top of something there. Oil or something. There's a little brush. Piece of something metal there. I'll get back to you guys if I find anything noteworthy in this little, just picking off the top here. All right, so I'm in the woods here and I just had a faint 85, dug it out. It was only about 3 inches down, but I think we have a copper. I'm hoping it's not a quarter, but we'll take a look right now. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Bear with me, my camera's broken, so I can only do 0.5s. All right, so let's try this perspective out. It wasn't there, it was down there. I just put it there for now. No funny business here. Try to wipe it off, see if we can see anything on there. It's nice and wet, so it's gonna be slick. I do believe it is a copper. I believe it's gonna be a British copper. It's a little thin. Let's wipe it off a little bit. Rough on that side. This side, anything? I don't know, guys. That's gonna be a tough one, but it's definitely a copper. We'll take it with us. It's a good sign. I haven't been here all that long, but we may be able to get an ID off of it. Cool. All right, here's that copper. I'll move the light around a few different directions. Let me know if you see anything on it, but I think this one's toast. I flipped it over to the other side here. The only thing I can really see is if I move the light like this, I see a bust looking to the right there. You can see, I can't really move my finger around, but you can see the back of the head towards the top, right in the middle. There's the neck, and then the shoulders are coming down the side. Maybe somebody can ID this for me, but I'm not quite sure what this is. I think it's definitely British just because of how thin it is, but always nice to find a copper, even if it is toasted. All right, well, I wish I live dug this one. I didn't know it was gonna be silver, but that's a 1934 right there. Try to get it to focus. It is on the beach, so it's a little black, but if we flip it over, it's still pretty shiny for the beach. I think they're falling out of this right here, and they're going right into the sand right there. So next tone I get, that's in the 90s. We'll take a look. So this one is, say string in a 92, 91. There we go. It would appear that we're gonna have a little spill too. You see that? That was in at the quarter. It looks like might have a weedy here. Should be, given the age. This is a, 1923. So there's a nice weedy for us. Very nice. All right, we're gonna live dig this one right here. Bouncing 89 to 92. So let's see what we got. Whoop. Still down there. Let's scoop out a little bit of sand here with my hand. See if we can see anything. Might have to get the scoop out. We'll see. Let's see. It's right in that wall there. What's that? It's a rock. You know, scoop is better than your hands. You should always use a scoop if you can. I see a little bit of green down there. Take a look at what we've got here. Oh, that's interesting. What is that? I think we've got a watch fob, maybe. Let's, yeah, that's an interesting little thing right there. Let me toothbrush it, see what we got. All right, so I don't have a toothbrush. I've got nature's second best right here. We'll wait for the water to come in. There we go. There's a good one. All right, what do we got here? So some sort of lady on there. It has some words back here. I saw it had some words on the other side too. Not sure what it says, but I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that later. I think we got something nice there. All right, so what we have here is actually a St. Teresa medallion here. You can see a little flower at the bottom there. We'll flip it around now, and you can see a little prayer back there. It says, "I will spend my heaven doing good upon earth." I think some lemon juice will clean this up really nice. You can see some of the old plating starting to come through on the bottom there, so touch it up with some lemon juice in the future, and I think all that crust will come right off. All right, guys, we just had an 85 here. I've got a fork, and it looks like, I don't know if it's silver plated. It's definitely got silver on it. I don't know if it's silver plated or actual silver. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty ornate too. So I'm gonna rinse it off in the water again here. We'll see what we've got. There we go. Yeah, look at that. I think it's just silver plated, but it's got a real nice design on there. Let's see what that says. I don't know if we'll be able to see it on the camera or not. Oh, it's Gorham. Looks like it's some Gorham silver there. And it says maybe TP at the top there, little monogram. Wow, very nice. We'll have to check that out more when we get back. Looks like we're in a good little spot here. All right, here's that Gorham silver fork right here. You can see a monogram at the top. Has a very nice flower pattern going down the entire thing. Flip it over to the other side, and you can see right there, it's going to say Gorham, patent 87, 1887, of course, right there. Very nice piece of Rhode Island history right here. The Gorham Manufacturing Company was founded in Providence, Rhode Island by Jabez Gorham in 1831. The company was known mostly for their production of coin silver spoons. After retiring in 1847, Jabez's son John took possession of the company, and the business took off from there. The Gorham Manufacturing Company was one of the most respected producers of American silverware from the mid-19th century to the first half of the 20th century. During this time, production grew and new shops were opened, including a successful store in Manhattan. Business remained booming until the company was purchased in 1967. Production quality soon diminished, and the Gorham Manufacturing Company was purchased again in 2005 until filing for bankruptcy in 2009. Well, I just dug another one, and it might be the end of this scoop right here. You can see, hold on, you can see it's all busted up, it's all held together. It's finally given out, but figured we'd live dig it just because it might be the end of that. So you can see it down there. It might just be a clad quarter, but take a look here. Yeah, it's a clad quarter. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I'll show you this a little better now. That's not doing too good. All right, that's it for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like the video, remember to drop a like and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a good one.